You had something shiny behind your ear. Big money! Whoa! Where did
Amazing!
These videos are satiric reviews. You don't have to agree, but don't bitch about it. I hate this channel.
Hey there, I'm Social Injustice Warrior Infuso, and have I ever mentioned that wrestling is weird? Because it is. It's essentially the love child of a soap opera and an action movie, with a touch of comic books mixed in for good measure. It's by far one of the strangest arts, and it's the only sports entertainment known to man. Maybe that's why we have so many insane characters such as the Yeti, who's actually a mummy, Giant Gonzalez, who's actually somehow not a Yeti, and Phantasio. Phantasio. What's that? You've never heard of the legendary Phantasio? Well, how could that be? Oh gee, how could I best describe this character? Okay, well think Barney Stinson from How I Met Your Mother. Went to a gym, got really jacked, and then stepped into a wrestling ring dressed as Sting's little brother. And that's basically what Phantasio was. The gimmick came around during a time when Vince McMahon's idea for gimmicks was ordinary jobs. Or in this case, maybe not so ordinary, maybe a little bit south of ordinary. Which is why during this era, the early to mid 90s, you got such well thought out characters such as T.L. Hopper, who was a plumber, Duke the Dumpster Drosy, who was a garbage man, and Phantasio, who was a magician. And a mime too, apparently. I don't know, it must have made sense to someone. Or somebody just didn't know the difference, one or the other. Probably the other. He'd spent less time wrestling and more time doing tricks or playing pranks on his opponents. Hell, his finisher was even to magically pull off the underwear of his opponent. What is that doing for anybody? Who's that for? Why are you doing that? Don't do that. And you know, for as goofy and just overall stupid as the gimmick is, I think if he was around now and on the indies, it would actually probably get over. I mean, I could see a Phantasio versus Joey Ryan match in the works. As a matter of fact, whoever's in charge of these kind of things, make it happen. Book it. Book it, cowards. He'd made his debut against Danny DeVito, or whoever the fuck this guy is. And it was on this day that Phantasio did his most impressive act to date, by making himself disappear. That's right, Phantasio's first match in the WWF also happened to be his last match in the WWF. He later returned in 1997 in a dark match under the name Spellbinder, which, as you could probably imagine, did about the same for his career as his initial debut. I mean, honestly, why would you bring this guy back in 97? Did you know what was going on in 1997? You want to have Phantasio versus Stone Cold Steve Austin? Because I do. I'd really like to see how that magic trick, how that finisher works with Austin. I don't think he'd take too kindly to it. Like to see the follow-up. But what's really interesting is if you were to ask the man himself as to what led up to his release, he claims that it was because The Undertaker thought that their gimmicks were too similar. Oh yeah, I could totally see that, you know, because you guys are both wrestlers, and you both have gimmicks. So end all comparisons.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. You're watching the Social Injustice Warrior Infuso's channel, dude. So if you like the words that came out of his mouth hole, and you too want to become a VTard, don't forget to like and subscribe, and click that little bell icon to get updates and notifications. Ooh, tell him what up, Mach. Ooh, yeah. Follow the man on Twitter, yeah, because we all know it's not stalking if it's on the internet, yeah. Join the madness by joining the Discord, and if you have a moment of time and a free dollar to spare, head over to the SIJW's Patreon, dig it, where you can request videos, get exclusive videos, and early access to content. Yeah. Or go down to PayPal where you can buy the shirts, brother. But most importantly, just remember, if you're not tuning in, then you're missing out.